Terry, as painful as it is sometimes to think about it, we're getting ready to watch a Super Bowl in a couple weeks where...
All right, who's coaching New England?
Well, Bill-Belichick, yeah.
Who's one of the defensive linemen for New England?
Jabaal-Sheard.
Jabaal-Sheard.
Right.
Right. And there's probably some other former Browns. I'll just stop there. They got 12,000 John Carroll people in the front office, by the way. New England. Seriously, it's like 7 if you count assistant coaches and that. Then we go to Atlanta.
And you got your all-pro center.
Alex Mack.
You have, the front office is
Tom Dimitroff.
Tom Dimitroff.
Right.
And Pioli, too.
Pioli is there, and Pioli has never worked for the Browns other than back in the old days with Belichick.
Right.
And, Kyle-Shanahan's calling the plays.
Yeah.
Now, you can sit here and say, well, the Browns let all these people go. It's like almost each case is different. One of the big things that helped Taylor Gabriel, for example, the guy that the Browns cut, is he's playing with Julio Jones and Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
And Devontae Freeman is a tremendous running back, and they have a good offensive line. And, of course, that makes life easier for Kyle Shanahan. But to Shanahan's credit, he knows how to use these people. How to use these parts. And if you go back and think about it, when Shanahan was here, at one point they're 7-4, and that's when things just collapsed. Josh Gordon came back, and Manziel was putting all the pressure on Hoyer, and things were. But you could see the makings of some pretty good stuff even then with him calling plays. If you go back to why he left, why big reason? Well, 2. One was, remember Ray Farmer and Shanahan felt that he was being second-guessed or whatever by that. Secondly, the Manziel thing, no matter what he says about Manziel now, he didn't want to get into that mess again.
Right.
And then thirdly, Atlanta was looking for a coordinator. And, if you're Kyle Shanahan, gee, do I want to get into the Manziel whatever mess again?
Yeah.
Or a chance to be with Matt Ryan? Okay?
Where do you come down on that one?
Right, where do you come down on that?
Yeah.
So, but you have to give him credit. He knows what to do. And here's an interesting thing. The guy who was helping the search committee for Atlanta when they were looking for some head coaches and assistant coaches, you know who it was? Joe Banner.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he was a consultant brought in for that. So a lot of those things came into play there. And then if you're a Browns fan, here's what's going to happen. Until your team gets better, so that you could take a guy like Taylor Gabriel or some of these other, say a player like Jabaal-Sheard, or Dion Lewis, who was here briefly. Right. In other words, you take these pretty good role players, and they're surrounded by other impact players. Then they look good. When they're surrounded with a bunch of guys like themselves or even lesser talent, then they just like another guys running around. So, get some impact players, get better, make smart decisions, and then maybe win some games. Maybe.